No manual. Boom, 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 boom. No manual.
Hey y'all, welcome back to No Manual for this podcast. I'm your host Whitney.
And I'm a co-host, Day what it is.
Look at you got it right this time.
Yeah,
Cause last week, Darren.
Yeah, it was because I was hosting and there was a lot of pressure going on. Now I'm just here.
Oh, you just here now.
Just here.
Oh, so I see how you are.
I feel
under
like
pressure.
a rapper right now. I'm just here now. Let's go.
You just here now. You just ready for the questions.
Just come on with it, man. Come on.
Man, whatever. So y'all know last week we talked about my journey as a single mother. So this week we giving the floor to Darren.
Yep.
So he can talk about his journey as a bonus dad.
Right.
A bonus daddy.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Y'all can tell we got a baby. Yay.
Man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So anyways, you want to get this started?
Let's do it.
All right. So let the people know who you are.
Oh my God. I am a father, a husband, a son, a counselor, a guidance counselor.
You everything.
I'm everything. I'm tired. That's
you
what
my
I am.
everything.
I'm a tired person. Nah, man, but other than that, I mean, I enjoy everything that I got going. Like, I feel like I have a purpose, and outside of, being a family man, like, people that see our content, they like, man, I really resonate with what you do, bro. Like,
Yeah, you do a good
job.
job.
It's me.
You really do.
It's me every day.
You don't need to be trying. This is who you are.
Hey, it's me. All I can do is be me.
All you can do is be you.
Yeah, man.
So who were you before the marriage? Like, before you became my husband, before you became Ramage's bonus dad, Kamari's daddy, who were you?
I was a whole out here. I
Boy,
was
I
a whole
cannot.
bop. Hey, look, I was outside. I needed it. It was going out to the everything, you know what I'm saying? Going out to the club. I don't know what they did. Going out to the clubs.
That's this thing that Kamari is on.
I'm
sorry. When she yell or something, it's going to alert me.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you worried about the wrong thing.
I was like, I thought that, look, we done recorded this like 2 times
I know,
already.
and we're not starting over, so I need for you to get back on track.
it was
So,
gonna be that.
once again, who were you before we got married and you became everybody daddy?
Well, I was a whole out here trying to figure it out. Like, had my own car, own spot, money, all that. I was chilling.
So I want to ask this. A lot of people want to know, like, how has your mindset been shaped to what it is? Like, your upbringing, like, people want to know, like, have you always been this person? Like, how did you get to where you are today with this mindset? And I would like to know, too. I mean, we talk all the time, but, we serious right now.
I'm my only child. My mom, and it was just me and my mama. So I seen her, what she was doing as a single mother, trying to, be the best mother she can be. Also, figuring out her life because she did have me at an early age, too. And so, the brain ain't fully developed at that age, 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still trying to figure it out, too. So,
no, for real.
Being, a parent, a mother, a single mother, and still going through that postpartum and probably, more than that, dealing with bills. And on top of that, you got to be emotionally there for your child. And then it's a lot of pressure because you're responsible for this human being. And now you're trying to be like, what am I supposed to do from here? So learning that, going through life. My mother kept me in the church, Sister Michelle. Thank you for that. Oh man,
she knew what she was doing.
Kept me. I'm talking about kept me. Anytime it was a youth anything, youth choir, youth play. They even started a mom at our church.
Did you have a mom?
What? I was Jesus. I was in there.
I cannot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Boy, you funny. I cannot. Yeah, your mama did a good job. I think that's like the manual. Going to church. That is the manual. You don't think that's the manual?
No, it was just. I knew I had to be somewhere on Sunday morning.
So you didn't learn
I knew
nothing.
I had to be somewhere Saturday morning.
So you didn't learn nothing.
I learned some stuff. It was but you don't really like growing up. It don't hit you until you like actually going through some stuff.
Yeah, you're
so,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I always wonder why. I'm like, why all the high school kids be really in it? They be like, shut up. I'm like, it's the same. He said the same thing about the Lord last week, man. All right, I'm be quiet. So yeah, that was me in church. But
okay.
But my mom was at work. My mom was at work during the week. So I get out of school at 3:00, get home about 3:15, 3:30. She at work till 5:30. So I got 2 hours to
just do whatever the hell you want to do.
The streets, get into trouble, but don't get caught. Just running with the wrong crowd.
That's sad. So were you a bad kid growing up?
I just didn't get caught. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a bad kid, but me now knowing it, I was bad. Yeah.
What you was doing?
Oh yeah.
What you was doing?
I would rather not say.
Oh, whatever.
Incriminated myself.
Oh, okay. All right. We gonna keep that.
A few windows got jumped into. I didn't take nothing. I was just like, why we in here?
See, I ain't never heard this.
Yeah.
You ain't never told me this part.
Hey, look.
I done married a criminal.
No. See, look, I ain't get caught, so I ain't get charged for that. Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of father did you want to be before we ever got married? Or before we met, just period. You know what kind of father you wanted to be before you even considered a relationship?
I mean, I always wanted to be, a family man. So Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, my family show.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be a father like that, a husband like that. And, it was the persona that he had his own life outside of the family. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It was like I could still coexist myself, but also be the leader of a family, make sure that everybody's moving the correct way, they're growing. It's just, having a purpose.
That's good. I'm happy you were able to look at that. And did that make you want a family? Like when you saw, so my thing is, before you saw Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, did you already know that you wanted a family? Or when you saw that, it was like, yeah, that's what I want?
I mean, you watch movies, you see a whole bunch of family movies,
But nothing ever crossed my mind like, oh, I want that. Nothing really never crossed my mind.
You never watched Beethoven with the family dog? We didn't have no family dog.
Whatever.
I had a hamster and it died. Yeah,
I had
Smokey.
a hamster and it died too.
What, man? So it was like, I want a family. So you come in, and you just see the Cosby's. It's like, but that really don't resonate with me. It's just like, Jello pudding. I ain't trying to watch that.
See,
the whole time.
I was looking at Martin and I wanted that relationship.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even have a family. It was just them.
I knew that was gonna be a short time. It's like
Really?
you finna be just boyfriend girlfriend for so long, and then you gotta have a family.
Oh yeah,
So.
they ain't ever make it to that. Anyway, so were bonus parents or blended families common in your family growing up? And y'all, yes, I'm reading from cards because I gotta stay on track.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had a stepdaddy. Shouts out to my stepdaddy, Leslie. Yeah, I ain't gonna say his whole name. I don't know if he been on lookout, but yeah.
So how was your stepdaddy growing up?
He whooped my ass. Like he used to what? Like, but I needed it though, cause he coming into a relationship with just me and my mom, and so my mom is my nurturer and my, it's okay. Like she might discipline me from time to time, but it's like it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He come in, yeah, you gotta understand. You get older, it's like, like you done been to jail. I don't even want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what this feel like.
Yeah.
I can't go outside.
Boy, he was strict.
What strict? Your room ain't clean. All right, bet. Meet me in the room. I'm finna get my ass beat, and he finna take my game, and I gotta sit in the room. I can't go outside. So yeah, nah. So it was just having that structure of discipline right there to make me understand. Like I gotta make sure I move the correct way.
Do you think that you used a lot of what he used on you in this with Ramage?
Yeah. I mean, I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as bad as he was.
Yeah.
I think I'm soft compared to what he did, but at the same
Really?
time, hey,
Oh, man, he was mean.
What? I
'Cause
mean,
you
you
be
gotta
mean.
understand. It was just me and my mama, and
Yeah.
I had a big personality. You know what I'm saying? In my family, they were like, they were all focused on me, and I can get away with murder.
Oh yeah.
So again, I saw that with Ramage, and so me coming into this, it was like I done seen this before. So let me just back up.
It's like you kind of knew what needed to be done.
Yeah.
And I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
But you saw it before I saw it.
Because you know what I'm saying? I ain't listen what the pastor say. I ain't telling you what I heard or what I said. I'm telling you what I've experienced. That's what it is. Right there.
You done heard a lot of stuff.
What?
Like, you done been here before.
What? The answer.
I cannot. So, do you remember when you met Ramage for the first time? And what was going through your head when you met him?
I didn't even know you had a baby the first time I met him. I came there to pay my rent early.
Yeah, I was there on the weekend.
I was with somebody at the time. I was like, I had I was in a relationship, and I go in and pay my rent early, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what you doing? You babysitting? She's like, no, it's my son. I'm like, you got a kid? I'm like, oh. All right.
Hold on, make sure you reiterate that when you first tried to talk to me, you were single.
Yeah, when I first tried to talk to you, I was single. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want nobody thinking that you was trying to talk to me while you was in a relationship.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
Yes, I have rules and boundaries, and you do as well. Great
Mm-hmm.
job.
I want people to know that.
Yeah. Once I figured out that you weren't trying to talk, I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and just live my life, hop in another relationship, which you shouldn't do, fellas. Don't
Tell
do
'em.
that. Don't hop in the relationship. Give yourself some time to heal,
Ladies
man,
too.
and understand like what you want out of life. Go back to the conversation. It was.
I was there on the weekend.
Yeah, you was there on the weekend. I was like, okay, I can pay my rent early, boom. And I went over there, I'm like, what's your name? He's like, Ramage. I'm like, how old are you? Like, I'm 4. I'm like, okay. He's like, I play football. I was like, you play football? Everybody trying to hear all this shit, man. Go on in. And so I was like, all right, man, I'll holler at you. Boom. And then once I found out you had a kid, it was like, ooh, yeah, because I did not date anybody with kids.
That's crazy.
My mama will tell you. Nah.
Why? What made you not want to date a woman with
Because I didn't want to
kids?
deal with no baby daddy drama, man.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like, nobody got time to deal with another person and what they got going on. And then they, it's a lot of scary things that could happen. It's like, y'all get into it, but I love you. And then now I got to go handle the situation.
Yeah.
And then it's his word against mine, and if I say something to Ramage and then he has say so, and it was just like, nah, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I get it. I can relate with you on that because I was a crazy baby mama. So
Really,
yeah,
you
I was crazy.
baby mama.
I was a crazy baby mama. So I can understand how you feel about not wanting any drama. So that make a lot of sense. But anyways, so when you first met Ramage, you met him at the apartments while I was at work.
Right.
I had to do what I had to do, bring my baby to work because I had no babysitter. And then you actually, when we started talking, you met him at the house.
Yeah. I came in there and then he was like, he gave me a little side. I like, like who is he? Who this dude is? And so I'm just like, yeah, my name Darren. He was like, okay, my name Ramage. I'm like, all right,
He didn't play about me.
You know what I'm
He didn't play about
saying?
his mama.
And then I'm like, you got a video game? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. Like, you trying to go play? He like, yeah, we could play the wrestling game. And then he had like a keyboard. I know how to play a song or two on there. He's like, oh, yeah. And so when he saw that, he was like, oh, yeah, okay, Mom, I like him. He cool.
Oh, my
So,
God.
yeah, that was a little cool moment.
I cannot. Yeah, that was, I don't know. I was like a proud mama on Christmas Day holding a little coffee cup, just like, look at them. This may work. I was like, look at my son over here just liking him. I'm like, okay. But anyway, so did you feel pressure to impress him or connect with him right away?
No, it wasn't any pressure. I mean, I was there for you.
Yeah.
Because I looked at the overall outline. Like when you're dealing with somebody that has a child, when you're a single man, you kind of really want to go with the woman that ain't got the woman that got kids, because y'all ain't got time. Like, y'all gotta get to school. Y'all gotta work. They gotta get the kid to tutoring if they need tutoring, basketball if they got it, football if they got it. So when you call your single dude, that's it.
That's it. That's how all a single mama looked at it.
I mean, if you listen, if the players is listening, listen. Now, look, I ain't always been look. I ain't always. But
so you just knew she wasn't gonna be clingy because she had other stuff to pay attention to.
I just like, look, you know what I'm saying? If you do need something, I got a few dollars to give you. It ain't tricking if you got it.
Boy, I made a way. Don't play with me.
But you never asked. That was you. It was a few of them that was like, man, I'm just short $20 on my rent. Here you go.
Dang, for real?
What? You never
I wish
said
I would
that.
have not.
You
Dang.
never said, because I know what I'm gonna get when you contact me.
See.
Yeah, it was that.
Oh my God. I cannot. If you are listening to this, you need to actually go and look at the video, because the hands movement that you're doing is hilarious.
I just know what it is. Like, you
I
ain't
ain't
got time. I got to get them to school. I got to do this. And if you do take time, if you do get a little piece of time to yourself, you're going to make sure that it's worth it. And so, like, if you do want to get your rocks off, hey.
Boy, anyways. So how did you approach trying to build a relationship with Ramage? Do you remember that? Like,
how did I try to approach it?
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, I tried to hoop with him. I tried to teach him how to play basketball because that's what I knew.
Yeah.
And that's, how I felt like I could bond with him. And
it worked for a little bit before COVID actually hit.
Yeah. I mean, he was rocking, and I seen how he was getting emotionally and mentally and physically, you know what I'm saying, on how he was playing, it was getting better. And his confidence was getting better as well. But COVID, I mean, and then amongst other things, he just didn't want to do it because it got hard. So it was that, and then I was like, I'm not gonna force you to play basketball.
Yeah.
I think you just want to play something else or music. So
yeah, but we tried though. Like he was going, but I just think that at that time he lacked the confidence when he saw like other kids were better than him.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't at that confidence build up yet. Like I think he had more confidence now, but back then when he saw there was other kids better than him, I think that's what kind of pushed him away from wanting to keep playing.
I actually fought with him on that. It was like, man, you're gonna be trash right now. It's okay, it's expected. You're gonna be listening. You gotta build up to it. But he was so focused on being good at something right then and there, because everything that he had done, he was good at, dancing, singing, acting, so it was just instant. So with this, it was like, you got to work at it. And so that's why I really wanted to do it, so he can build character. But again, this was the beginning stage.
Yeah, it was the beginning stage. And I know you felt like there were boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you ever felt like, all right, I'm not finna do too much. I'm just gonna stand back, let her figure it out. Like, did you ever have those moments?
Yeah.
To where,
I mean, because it was a moment where he got in trouble at school, and I was like, this is the first time this ever happened. It was like he got in trouble at school, and I was like, we gonna punish him. And you were like, I'm gonna whoop him. I'm like, okay. And then it was like, you did that, and I was like, that's it. Okay. And so like when that was me backing up, I was like, I'm backing up. I just had to see how you parent it.
Yeah.
So it was like, if we do decide to have a child, how are you going to parent my child? So I was really just watching. And so, I mean, once I seen that's what you did, and then that was it, I was like, okay.
And
I saw that.
Yeah, that was your
y'all
thing.
you didn't take nothing. I'm like, yeah. So that was my mother and I's relationship before my, stepdad came in. So I was like, man, this is deja vu all over.
Yeah, because that's how I was raised. It was, get a whooping, and that was it.
Yeah.
We didn't have to, she didn't take nothing. It was never that. So I just repeated what I learned or what I saw, what I went through growing up. So when you was like, I mean, you're not going to take nothing. I'm like, he already been punished. Why would I overkill, you know? So that's how it felt. It was just like, dang, you want to double punish him? So yeah, we had our little back and forth when it came down to that. I still do, but it's way better now.
Yeah.
But anyway, so were you ever nervous about how I would react if things didn't go smoothly with you and Ramage? Like, for instance, let's say you and him have a disagreement or something, and he's feeling some type of way now. Have you ever felt like, dang, his mama probably feeling some type of way now that we had a disagreement or something like that?
Hell no.
Oh, you didn't care about that?
No. Didn't care. Because I look at it for what it will. I looked at it at the moment for what it was and the reality of it. He is 7 to 8 years old. We get into a disagreement. It's a kid.
Yeah.
And he is going to only be here for a certain amount of years, 8 to 9. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to college or you go to the military or something like that. Then you start your own business and you want to move out. 18, 19, 20. You're going to leave and start your own life. I mean, people that get get y'all Bibles and you listen and you read and you listen to the pastor. A man that findeth the wife findeth a good thing. And, in another scripture, it also says that a man will leave his mother and father behind and cleave to his wife. So he gonna leave.
Yeah.
I left. So, I mean, I was looking at it from that perspective. So I love you. So I know I'm gonna be here. So I just want you to understand, we got to make sure that we teach him. He understands that, when you leave, it's okay.
Yeah.
And we going to be okay. But
he already showed me he going to leave, how he be into these little funny looking girls. He just be so into them.
I just knew that I was going to be with you for real. Like, I just knew that it was going to be just me and you against the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got me over here blushing.
Whatever.
You do. So anyways, what challenges came up as you stepped into the bonus dad role?
Learning who was the leader, like learning who do I follow, because I'm coming into a situation to where you and his father, you guys have dealt with each other. You guys conceived this baby, Ramage, and now he is the main reason why y'all communicate.
Yeah.
So me coming in, I'm in a triangle. So I'm just like, where do I fit in, and who am I supposed to listen to, or who am I supposed to come second to, or something like that. I'm trying to figure out where do I fit in, and I wish I would have had you set the meeting up, like set the meeting up. Like I always ask, but it was like I wish I would have set it up,
like demanded,
like set the meeting up, or this is not gonna be us at all. There's no us. So if we would have set the meeting up, it would have been a time to discuss how Ramage is going to be raised, what sports and anything like that he's going to be in. How am I going to discipline him because he's with me? I clothe him, I feed him, he's under my roof. He get out of line. It's my job to get him in line. So that's the discussion that he and I would have had to have.
Yeah.
And man to man, if you don't like it, or if you don't want that to happen, you come get this mother. You come get him. He's yours. He yours. He came from you. So, that would have been a discussion, and then that would have made life so much easier, because if he does get in trouble, not if, because these children are still learning.
Yeah.
When they do get in trouble, you get the same answer from the mother. You get the same answer from the bonus dad. You get the same answer from the father. And it's that. And if you got one person that you listen to, you got somebody else on you. That's the village right there. So I don't know if you've heard the saying, it takes a village to raise a child, but
I just wish I would have set the meet up. I was just in my own way. I was in my own head. It was just, I was thinking about how I would feel, how everybody else would feel that I have this man that want to sit down and kind of see what's going on. It was just kind of like, I'm not thinking about the bigger picture. As of today, everything would have just been a whole different way. Everything is okay now, but I feel like it could have been way better if the meet would have happened. So I just was in a way. I was in my own way, and I wish that I would have allowed the meet to happen to where you and his dad would have been able to talk. Y'all get each other phone numbers. You able to reach out to him. And I feel like that would have taken a lot of stress off of me, because you would have had another parent to go to. It would have been like, me and his daddy got this. You get over there. And I could have been like, had a breath. But no, I'm standing in my own way, worried about what people are going to think about me allowing another man come and, figure out what we're doing with me and his son. Mm-hmm. So, just advice to anyone out there, the mothers especially, set the meet up, please, because we would have been in a way better position right now. We're in a good position now, but it would have been a way better position.
Yeah, a whole lot better. Because like you just said, he and I could have had the conversation. At that age, my age, I'm 26, 27. I'm not there to know, not all the way like there. When I say there, I mean mentally there to call and ask the question of like, hey man, like what's really the issue? Like, why are you not around? Like, you know what I'm saying? When I say around, I'm like, it should have been like, oh no, he's in his life like actively. Like, what's up? Are you still learning? Now I find myself, feeling bad to a certain extent. It's like, cause he just didn't know.
Yeah.
And some people.
And who are you talking about?
His father.
Oh, okay.
So some people just don't know how to be a father. And I'm not going to say it's easy, but I just know it's just showing up every day.
Yeah.
And that's me coming from experience in doing this right now, then also me coming up, and it was just me and my mother. It was just like, just show up, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to, if you can't buy me all the Jordans, it's like, you around, you can do something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, again.
And just to piggyback off of that, when you talked about the whole thing of me saying that he wasn't there.
Yeah.
When Darren and I first started dating, he said that I said, which I don't remember saying it like this, but he said that I was like, his father is not active in his life at all. And I didn't say that. I said that his dad is not there financially, like I would love him to be. Mm-hmm. And I said that I want a man in Ramage's life that can show him the way, because I don't feel that his daddy will be that for him. Mm-hmm. But you take it as if I said that he's not in the picture at all.
Yeah, I heard that.
And you remember that statement you made that I just didn't understand. Go ahead and say it.
Would it be easy if he wasn't here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Back then, it sounded, you got to think about it, we were young. Yeah. So with you being ahead of your time and saying it, it'd be better if he wasn't here. That just sounded like what? You wish he was gone? Like, that's just how I looked at it. But now I understand it. I mean, it's no third person to look to if
Right.
he was just not here at all. No other side of the family. Him, just gone off. Ramage don't know him at all. Don't talk to him. Like, I get it now. But when you said it the first time, I was just like, that was mean.
Yeah. Because again, like I said, like the last question, it was like, what is it? What was it? It was like, who do we listen to? Like, who is the three? Like, who do we listen to? The mother, we listen to the father. You know what I'm saying? Because you got this family trying to come into this family. These two that have conceived and made their own family. It's like, I mean, like, what's going on? If he get in trouble, what's going on? Boom, boom. So that's why I said the meet. So it's hard to navigate.
It is.
It's so hard to navigate.
Too many emotions involved. Like, it's just not to come in and you here. Everybody got different emotions in the situation.
Right.
So, yeah, that was a lot at that time. I'm happy we got past that.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of communicating, a lot of praying, a lot of talking to our friends who were married or in close to it in situations like that. I mean, not talking to everybody about your situation, but it's just like people that can relate. And I didn't have a role model to say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, set the goddamn meet up. Set it up right now.
Yeah,
like,
what made you say that? Like, where did they come
because
from?
I was tired of arguing with you. Like, I was tired of talking to you. It was just like, why is... And then the whole child support shit. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got them on child. I was ready to leave.
Because I knew who that person was. So it was just like, I'm not about to sit around here and need you. If you don't want to just give it unwillingly, I'm not about to force you. And I understand it didn't hurt nobody but my son and you. Because at the end of the day, you taking care of another man's child.
Right.
So I understand how that could feel. Like, you just letting him off the hook. Like, why I got to be the one that, have to take on his son and he not do anything. So I understood what you were saying when you said that. But then, too, it was just like, you signed up for this. So you knew what came with it. You knew my son came with this. You knew that you was about to be the man of the household. So why are we worried about the outsider? This is just what it's been this whole time. So that was my whole thing, when you used to come at me with the child support. I'm just like, I don't care about none of that because we good. He not wanting for nothing. And it's just like, as he got older, I understood. Now it's just like, go ask your daddy. Go ask him. And he'll go ask him and he'll give it to him. But it's just like, piggyback off of what you said when you was just like, not knowing how to be a father. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's there when he called.
Right.
He pick up the phone, come pick him up from that time when he thought he wanted to run away.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. But it's just not the thing to where he takes initiative. And yeah, he's just like his dad in that part. The initiative part is out the door.
I mean, but if you say something, then that's why I'm saying, like, in my situation with my mother, man, my old man was gone, like another state. So I'm like pleading out for him to be around, and it's not happening. And I have my stepdad there, and he is like on my ass, but like he is, he's teaching me how to be a man and how to keep my emotions in check, and also making sure that I stay in line. So I used to say, bring up the child support. It's like, this is not fair. Like, I gotta feed, clothes, make sure that you good, and then also this is like, yeah, you know what you signed up for, but at the same time, it's like, you can't. People do have buyer's remorse. Shit, they purchase something. It's like, look, I don't think I should be in this motherfucker right now.
That's how
that
you
little
feel?
Gucci bag I got, I shouldn't have got that. I should have kept that shit in there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, you know what? You right. I did sign up for this, but it's you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be like, you can't leave. You did this. Is like, nah, nigga, I ain't got to be here. Hell, but
oh my God,
it was me understanding that, and it was like making the main thing be the main thing, and that was Ramage. It's like, I love you, but I also understand that you love him. And we also have to pour into him and make sure that he is, a functioning human being.
Yeah, because none of this is his fault. None of it is his fault.
He didn't ask to be here. And that's what he yelled that out one day. And I was like, what movie you been watching? I didn't ask to be here. I'm like, what movie you been watching?
He been waiting to say that.
Like, you think I asked to be here too? You got a 2-parent household and you mad. You got a backyard and you mad. Shut your ass up, man. Yeah.
What I wanted to say. So, were there ever any moments where you felt unsure or questioned your place in our home?
Yeah. It was like, when he got in trouble the first time, and he got in trouble, you whooped him, and then I took his game. That was the main thing. He was like, yeah, I thought it was over with. Boom, 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 and it was like, no, you gotta take his game, keep his game. In my head, I'm like, we're gonna keep it for about 3 days to a week. You know what I'm saying? That's enough. Me, when I used to get in trouble, they used to forget they had me on punishment. It was like, oh, you ain't had your game in a month. Oh, here you go. They cleaning up, and it's like, oh, we did take your game.
That's
it's like,
crazy.
Damn, man, let me play. I done forgot how to play the motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying? So, Ramage was like, I'm not gonna be as bad. It was like, I'm gonna just make sure that he understands like it's consequences for your actions. So. Yeah. Or everything has your action has a reaction. So I just need you to understand what's gonna happen, or you need to weigh out your options. Is this worth it or not? So
exactly.
That was it. I mean, that's what I was trying to accomplish with that.
Whew. I can't believe me. Ooh. Now that we're having this conversation, everything just kind of hitting me tenfold because it's like. I just was fighting you like
every day, man.
And the bigger picture is like I see the big picture now, and it's like, why was I fighting so hard? What was I protecting? Like I was thinking I was protecting him from you. I don't know. It's just weird, that thought process I had back then, and now I look at it like you need it all or whatever he was trying to give you.
Y'all used to gang up on me when he got on punishment. Like you was like, you came in the room, you was like, how long you gonna be on punishment? And I was like, what? Like, he got in trouble. We got a phone call from school. Like, you mad. You talking about he embarrassed you. And then I made up a motto to him. I'm like, hey, look, when you go to school, look, you don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass your mama. Don't embarrass your daddy. You damn sure better not embarrass me. But I said every time I dropped them off at school, I like, you got your donuts. Hey, what we saying? Don't embarrass myself. Don't embarrass my mother. Don't embarrass my father. And don't embarrass you. You damn right. Get out my car.
Flashbacks.
What?
This
get out my goddamn car. Have
crazy.
a good day at school. Love you. You know what I'm saying? And that was new to me too. Like I got an 8-year-old I'm responsible for. So I'm driving. I got a little brother that I took care of, and they like close in age. So when I was taking him to school, it felt like I had my little brother all over again. So I got donuts. I'm like, yeah, man, here goes some donuts. We got donuts. It was one time I was getting off work. I was on third shift. Read the room. I'm never gonna forget that. I was on third shift, and I got off work at 6. I'm like, man, I gotta take my son to school. They was like, son. I'm like, yeah, I'm a parent now. I got a woman.
I'm a parent now.
I'm a parent. I went from 0 to 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, Darren. So how did you feel just becoming a dad like that fast? Like
it was like y'all depending on me, like for real. It was like, I mean, I know you didn't want to or anything like that, but it was like, no, I want you to want to depend on me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I want to be your person, because if I'm not doing what I need to do, what you need me for.
Exactly.
So it was like, yeah, I gotta go. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Then he get out of school. I'm picking him up from school. The after school, group counselor. I used to be one of them, YMCA group counselor.
Oh, the after school.
The after school program. Yeah. They come out. They was like, Ramage just has a smart mouth. Like, Ramage, yeah, wrong with you? Like, what's going on? I mean, she didn't. I was just talking to my friends, and then she wanted. Like, where's who you yelling at? You know what I'm saying? Who you yelling at? You know what I'm saying?
God.
So it was him learning me learning him and him learning me.
Yeah.
So that right there in itself was a lot. I'm talking about like back and forth. And I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna be like how my dad was. And when I say my dad, I mean my stepdaddy. Like, I got his initials tatted on me. Oh, yeah. And my father actually saw it. He was like, "What my initials at?" I'm like, "Nigga, I don't know you."
Are you serious? He said that? I, like, I cannot. Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
The audacity.
I'm trying to build a relationship with you so I can go to heaven.
No, that's it. I ain't about to play with you. Anyway, so what conversations did we have to keep us aligned in parenting? And I can answer this. We didn't have no conversations.
Not one conversation.
Because you was the type of person you are.
We did have conversations. We talked about it.
We talked about it, but we never came to an agreement. Like, anytime that Ramage would get in trouble, we could never like agree on anything. Like, it was never, we go to the room, okay, we gonna take his stuff, we gonna keep it from, and I'm a person that want to know. I have to know. So it's just like, okay, Darren, what we doing? I mean, we're just gonna take his phone. I'm like, okay, so when he gonna get the phone back? Like, I want to know dates. And you like, it don't matter about no date. It's about what he's doing to get it back. And I'm like, I understand that, but I just want to know.
It was how you came at me with it. It was the questioning like you a big sister. It was like, so how long?
I ain't heard that in a long time.
It was like, how long he gonna have his phone? I'm like, wait, what? Like, it ain't no. So how long we keeping the phone? It ain't that. It ain't how long we keeping his phone. It's like how long you gonna keep his phone?
Oh, how long you gonna keep his phone?
How long you gonna keep his phone? So you go back and tell him, look, all you gotta do is be good for a week, nigga. You be good for a week, get what? You get that phone. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? You going back to tell, you know what I'm saying? You tell
Don't forget we grew up together.
Yeah, y'all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? You used to hate that when I was like, it was like, all right, big sister. Don't call me his mother.
I finally accepted it. Like, I accepted it because he done saw me go through everything. So I just accepted it.
Man, say, I be looking at all the single mothers now in the comments. Like, I'm just going through it. I just want to Fantasia every song.
I ain't about to do this with you. Going on. Anyways, what did you learn about being patient through this process?
I learned to buy more guns and go to the gun range. Go to the cigar lounge. Try to get as high as you can.
Oh my God!
Off them stogies. Nah, man. Now y'all taught me patience. You guys have taught me patience. Because it's funny because I see the journey. Like I see how far we done came.
Yeah.
So I legit try to tell y'all, like, look how far we done came. Like, you know what I'm saying? You Ramage doing music. I'm like, yeah, like y'all remember you just yell lyrics, and now you kind of learning the melody and you know the tones and how to do everything, how to mix it. He still won't put me in the booth. He a hater.
Yeah. Ramage like to do everything on his own.
With you know what I'm saying? We had an agreement. You take her virtual life and I take her real life. You know, and you've done that and you are doing it. So I mean, I just see how we are evolving. I'm just. Again, I am just happy to be here every day.
Before we get to the next question, while we're talking about evolving, y'all, we have a business of the hair growth oil. This is the Grow King.
Yes.
You can use it on your beard, your receding hairline, your hair. We're going to put on that bald spot so y'all can see how it look in the next few weeks.
I did that on purpose. It was an ingrown hair.
So anyways, y'all, the website is reproducts.com. I will list it here in the caption. So, yeah. Happy buying. So, we're back. So the next question is, when did you feel like you and Ramage really bonded?
When I had just got a car, Dodge Challenger, boom. And you were at work. I got home and I was like, I got a new car. I went to Ramage, I got a new car. He's like, you got a new car? I was like, yeah. He was like, okay. And he wasn't, you know, into. He's like, oh, okay.
So he wasn't excited like you wanted him to be.
And so we go outside, and I was there. Go. He was like, oh, okay. And it wasn't the like, oh, you got a Dodge Challenger, we gonna go fat. It was like, oh, I'm like
he ain't know nothing about it.
Yeah, like you know what kind of car this is? He was like, I said, it's a Dodge Challenger. It's like, this is the like, what you doing? Like, if I take it to the hood, it's up. What you talking about? They about to touch it and everything. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you know what I'm saying? You want to get in the car? He's like, yeah, you want to go? Like, it was a straightaway street right outside our apartments. And so I pull out the apartment, hit it. He, all scared.
So dramatic.
All scared. I'm like, he was like, you going so fast. I'm like, all right. I said, let me slow down. And then, so I drive back to the apartment. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I said, you had fun? He was like, no. I said, you were scared? He was like, yeah, I was scared. I was like, I'm sorry. He was like, no, I trust you. I was like, dang. So trust me. So that really was like a bonding moment for me.
I ain't know nothing about this.
Yeah. And then when I come pick him up, you know, before COVID, I come pick him up to hoop. And so when he started getting good, it was like we were, you know, bonding then. So, but yeah.
I don't know, but COVID happened. COVID was hating because he probably was still been playing basketball because he was getting really good.
Yeah.
He really was. So what's something he's taught you that you didn't expect?
Somebody's going to have a rebuttal to everything that I say. Like, if I'm having a conversation with somebody, I normally think about their answer as well, just so I can, you know, be ahead of the game. But Ramage, I never have. Now I'm like, why? Because I thought of it from your perspective. I'm like, you can do this. It's just you can go out. You just gotta make sure that this is done. I mean, but I'm like, you can't go outside because you know what I'm saying. You can't go out with the guys because you ain't do this. So what are we having this conversation for? You know, it's that. It's like, man, you still gonna try. Like,
he is. And what's crazy is that I used to get so nervous because I'm like, I know how Darren is. And Ramage know how he is. But Ramage will just test it. Like, I be looking like, you really finna take it there with him?
See,
You know
you
he,
see that? You see that? You see that? You see
I'm
that?
like, you know how he
See,
is.
no, it should be a we. You know how we are. I can't believe.
No, I'm gonna do better with Kamari.
Whatever, man.
I am.
That's your daddy, man.
I am.
Whatever, man.
So, what is your proudest moment as a bonus dad?
Oh man, just every day. Every day, no police knocking on my door. Every day, no girl knocking on my door saying she's pregnant. It's my son making another song. He like, listen to the song. I made this song. You know, he's passionate about something.
Yeah.
And so like I push him. I'm like, yeah, try this song. I'm like, what are you talking about in these lyrics? Like, what you going through? Like, what are you trying to get everybody to understand in this music that you putting out? So
he gets so offended when you.
And that's cool.
Music.
I mean, that's cool. At least I want him to understand when he leave his house, you have been fried. I done talked about you, so can't nobody hurt your feelings. You prepared for it. You are prepared for constructive criticism, and you are also prepared to be a man when you leave his house. So it's like when I say prepared to be a man, it's take on anything that come with your actions. Now, if you didn't do nothing, well, what I gotta handle that for? You know what I'm saying? But when I stand on what I did. Yes, I did that. That's me. So that's overall my parenting for Ramage.
Look at you. You've been doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
So what advice would you give to a man stepping into a relationship with someone who has a child? And what advice would you give to the mom that's worried?
Don't do it. Run.
I cannot. Don't listen to him.
Run. She got a kid. Run. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I ain't playing. Like, if you ain't built for this, look. If you ain't built for this, look, you know why they made sidewalks?
Why?
Because the streets ain't for everybody.
Boy, I cannot.
Listen. Because it take a different type of patience. You know, speaking of the devil. You know what I'm saying?
He walks in the house.
It take a different type of, like, conversation, a different type of patience, a different type of understanding, because you're trying to understand the mother's perspective, the father's perspective, and also the kid's perspective. And then not only that, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm still happy. Or, you know, I can still find peace in everything that's going on, because the one thing that I know what I can control, I can't control. I know how to maneuver in his situations, but what needs to be done for him and to him, it's just like, you know, with you, it's like, just let him fall. Let him try to figure it out.
It's so hard for me to do that. I don't know why.
It's a lot of mothers. That's y'all don't want to see these babies fail.
And it's like they have to fail in order to know how to pick themselves up later in life.
Failure builds character.
It does.
So, Ramage, that's every day with me. I'm like, I think about Ramage more than anything, because Kamari,
I don't know, she here with us right now, depending on us.
You can't eat without me. You can't move without me. This one, that one, and that. Come on, man. Like he thinking about something every day, and I just want to make sure, like, when he goes off to college, it's like you got your head on a swivel. You understand what's going on. You focus. You locked in. So
yeah.
Trust yourself. Trust your instinct. Trust your judgment. You are bringing this man around your child because you trust them. You trust them with your life, and so now you want them to, you want that man that you're with to, be around, and then you want to trust your child around that man. So, just trust yourself. That's the main thing. I understand it's not going to be easy. Understand that y'all not gonna think the same, and do not throw it's not your son in his face, because it's like, he ain't got to be there.
I ain't never said that to you.
This is true, but it's like I hear it a lot. They be like, she said that.
Even when the child, you ain't my dad.
You ain't my dad.
You ain't my mama.
I didn't ask to be here. You think I asked to be here too?
Oh my
God. You know what? I think I can help y'all, and then you turn around and piss me off like that.
Whatever.
The kids say stuff like that, yeah. And parents do too.
Yeah. I just feel like just to talk about, like, if women, feel skeptical about, and I think I said this in my episode, just they feel skeptical about bringing someone around that child, like, just trust your intuition. Like, you showed me who you were from the jump. Like, I already knew that I could trust you off the rip. It was like, you didn't give me any reason that I shouldn't trust you around my son.
Right.
So, people can put on a facade,
Man.
but I just don't see why you would put on a facade, being a whole parent to someone. So, just your morals and how you moved, I just knew like, okay, this is really something he wants. So just make sure that that man or even that woman is serious about being in your child's life. Like that's the only advice I really can give. Trust your instinct and just make sure that they are serious about your child just as much as you are.
Yeah, seriously. Like, and ask those questions like, how do you look at my child? And they be like, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
trying to coach them, but it's, do you look at my child as your own? And it's easy for me to say like, yeah, what you mean? Like, he mine. You know what I'm saying? He sometimes move or talk or think like me, and it's just like he knows how to approach me when he's trying to get something done or he's trying to ask a question. It's funny. It'd be like, yeah, you can go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back at this time.
Yeah.
Like, so like, yeah, you already know how I'm coming.
My
So that make me
God.
feel comfortable and I'm like, okay, I'm doing a good job.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you want
funny.
this lightning? Where the PowerPoint at? What you mean? Who all gonna be there? And if it, because I'm not coming to get you out of jail if you got. I'm gonna tell. I told his homeboys that they pulled up. I'm like, hey, I had the baby in my hand and everything. Like, hey, y'all get in trouble. Guess what? You're going to jail. Go to jail. Ain't nobody coming to get y'all. You gonna sit.
Ain't
for a
nobody playing
second.
with them. And
Yeah.
that's another thing too. Like when it comes to like the small things he asks for, like if he just want some chick to come over that he want to see, you know, they can chill outside in front of the house or whatever. And I'm able to make that decision. Yeah, that's fine. As long as y'all stay y'all ass in the front to where y'all can see y'all. But when it come down to going with the homies, chilling, because, you know, women, we have a schedule. Okay, girls, we going to the mall. We're going to go out to eat around this time. Da, da, da. Boys don't have no schedule. They just hop in the car and go wherever the wind takes them. So I let Darren deal with that. So I always tell Ramage, go and ask Darren. When it come down to that type of stuff, because my anxiety is bad, you go and ask him because he know what makes sense. So that's kind of how we do it now. It took us a long time to get here. And honestly, Ramage just got to the point where he go outside and hang out now. So he's gotten more social, want to hang out with his homeboys. And I let Darren deal with that part of it because my anxiety is too bad. I can't.
Yeah.
I be looking at the map like, oh, he over here now. You be like, Whitney, what is you doing? As long as he here by curfew. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I need to see where he at now.
I mean, that's where you really find out who your friends are when you outside, and then you find out who you are too when you outside. So
Yeah.
he'll come and tell me what happened. He'll tell me what happened, what stories going on. I'm like, the game don't change. Just getting new players. Like,
Oh my
boy, when I
God.
was outside, made me feel all old when I get to rubbing on my knees. I'm like, boy, you don't even know that.
And how I knew how y'all relationship like was starting to glue together is when he'll tell you stuff that I don't know about. It was always me and him in cahoots, as you
Yeah.
call it. It was always me and him talking and you feeling left out. Well, now the roles have reversed.
Yeah.
Y'all be in there laughing, talking. I be like, he be like, Mama, can you leave out? What? Oh, I gotta leave out?
Yeah.
And then I never find out what it is unless you tell me. So that, I mean, I love that. Like we're to that point where he's able to confide in you without me. Like, and I think that's a big goal is, you know, he look at you like his dad.
He better shit. I've been on that. I done been talking to these teachers. I done been to this school. These people know me. I pull up to the school. Oh, you Ramage that. My name is Darren. Hey man, look, I ain't Ramage that. What's wrong with you? We go to a concert. Oh, y'all Ramage parents. What the hell?
Like he over us or something.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we're Ramage's parents. Where they
So-
baby at home?
I want to bring up something. I should have asked this question like early on, but there was an instinct where we had just got married. We got married in September, and I think like that next month, Ramage got in trouble at school, and he was a freshman. Mind you, he's a junior now, about to be a senior, thank God. But anyways, he was a freshman at the time, and I think he skipped the class. I don't know what happened, but me, I'm just like on edge, like, what are you doing? Because I'm just nervous that it's high school. You are already going down the wrong path. What's going on? So he ended up getting in trouble when he got home. And it was just like a big debacle going on because it got to the point where he raised his voice at me or he said something. And I was like, you can get out.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, okay. And I went to Darren, and Darren was just like, I mean, I knew this day would come.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I did it to my mama. I was like, I want to go stay with my daddy. Not knowing that the grass was greener on this side, and it wasn't greener on that side. I mean, I just knew it had to happen. And
yeah, and it didn't go the way that you planned, because after that, we were good while it was like right before it transpired. Like when I told you what happened, it was just like you was ready for this moment because you knew it was gonna happen one day. I just wasn't prepared. So with him going with his dad during this time, his dad came and got him and everything, and Darren was just like, Whitney, you need to step back. Y'all, I cried.
3 days straight.
I cried, and Darren looking like, I just can't believe this is where we at. Like I told you, would you be prepared for this moment? And I think during that time, Darren realized, like, I'm never going to allow Ramage to become the man that he needs to be. So we started kind of butting heads at that time because I was still kind of standing in the way. And I think that puts you in a thought process of, is this what I really want? Because she's still not listening.
Right.
Excuse me. She's still not listening. So I don't know if you wanted to, like, let the bonus parents out there know that, you know, when things get hard, they want to give up. Like, what did you do in that moment that kind of, you had those thoughts, but then what happened to where it made you pivot back to like, okay, this is my family?
It was the conversation. It was like, I had been saying it the whole time. I was like, he gonna want to stay with his dad because we don't know, he doesn't know the life over there. And if you don't know the life over there, you're going to be curious.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, let's get this out the way. You go over there and kick it with him. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, then, you know what I'm saying, we can be the weekend parents. Or if you want to come over here during the week, and then I was just trying to make sure he got a balance, because I really appreciated you for always, like, you know, listening to me when I say, oh, go send him to his pop's house. Not saying I don't want him around. It's
yeah.
Just, like, this is who you come from. And you have, he can pick you up. Like, he can, like, spend some time with you, because at the end of the day, I don't want you to be around for money. Like, he needs you. He need to have those conversations of, like, where I come from and why, what was you thinking when you had me? Like, do I have the same traits as you? And so that was my overall perspective of, like, yeah, man, he need to spend time with his, you know, his son, or spend time with his dad. So I wanted to make sure that I did my part, because you only get this time, like 1 to 18.
Yeah.
And after that, you in survival mode trying to figure out life. So it was me already knowing what was going on, and then you crying for 3 days, and I'm like, boy ain't dead. He just he just at his daddy house, man. Shit.
I mean, as a mother, you just think back like, oh, my little baby. I mean, you start thinking about when you was at the hospital with them, and now they at this age where they just making a decision to, like, I'm about to leave. I'm not about to take this. And I think what really got me was, and I'm about to get a little sad, because when I told him he can get out, he had packed up his little stuff. Like, he didn't even know what to pack, because he ain't never had to go through this before. He had like this little bear or something that he packed with him. And it just made me sad, because I'm like, he don't know. Right. He don't know. So it was just like, he's just going off of my words. He's going off of my emotions, and now he's moving off of his emotions. So when me and you was going back and forth with that, I'm just like, he don't know, Darren. Like, he just going off of what I'm saying. He just moving. We ain't never did this before. Like, we've never been to this point. So it's just like, this is all brand new to him. He just doing what we say. Get out. So it's like, okay.
And then I went in there. I went in there, and I was like, I went and had a conversation. I'm like, hey, man, you leaving to really have a relationship with your father, or you just running, you know, from this ass whooping? It was you just running from this punishment. He was like, I'm running. I was like, that's weak as hell. Like, why would you do that? Like actually try to build a relationship with your father while you there. Yeah. Like, talk to him. That nigga was only there for 5 days. He came back that Sunday. He was gone Monday. He came back Sunday.
Was pissed.
I was so hot because she done cried for 3 days straight. Done lost her Lord and Savior, just weeping. I gotta go to work.
We ain't getting no action or nothing. He thought he was about to be on. Boy, please, my baby gone.
I'm like, he gone. We ain't got nothing.
Oh my
God. But when he came back, it was. And when he came back, he still didn't know. He didn't learn nothing.
He was 14.
I said, you back? He was like, I didn't know I was coming back.
He just got a little smart mouth. I be like, you didn't have to say that. Be quiet.
I was like, all right, man. So, hey, welcome back. Hey, man. You still in trouble. You still on punishment.
Yeah, he thought it was going to be over with. We done had and then we went to parent teacher conference. All of us. His dad was there. His girlfriend was there. We was just all there. You just looking like, I can't believe this.
I'm in this. It legit. It was just like. Man, they got a whole young daddy just had a fresh baby. Then we had the Ramage is great student. He just got that phone, and I just allow him to have music. Why you allow him to have music? You don't let nobody else have music. Don't give him any other privileges for that he ain't got. Listen, I want Ramage to understand the world ain't gonna give you nothing.
It sure ain't.
Like when you in your room and you got that's your place of peace. You can be in there playing the game, yelling, cuss, try. You can do all that. When you come out that door, it's a different ballgame.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's all I be trying to do, man. Just try to,
man.
it's like my life is deja vu, but it's, you gotta, I have a 2-parent household. I really like look at him as like, what did I want in my life at his age? And I wanted somebody just to show up. I was in choir. I was in basketball. Like my mom was doing everything, and then also at the same time, her doing everything, I had to hear the complaining too as well. So it's just like, with him, I'm just like, what you trying to do? Like, what you want to do? He
hard to read at this age. This age is hard to read. I mean, you can see right through it, but I be asking you, what you think? What you think he gonna be doing when he get older? Because I don't see nothing right now. I just see him just blah. Like, I just want to do what I want to do. I want to eat in my room. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's just like, what? But what?
Man.
What?
Man. Oh, just learning the dynamic of our relationship and parenting as well as like me. You bringing my food to me first, bringing the plate to me first to eat.
Yeah.
And then that was an argument. It was like, oh, my son eat. I'm like, what? I was like,
I told you I didn't know nothing about that back then. It's just always been me and him.
I understand.
That's it.
That was me. That was a teachable moment. It was like, it was either teach her and then go back and forth with her so that she understand, or just let this slide. It was like, nah, we finna have this little powwow.
You used to be ready.
He can see it too, so he can understand. Because that's what the thing is nowadays. Like a lot of people didn't have a lot of fathers growing up, so they don't know how to be a father. They don't know how to maneuver in a household with the woman. And it's like some people like, I just get my wife to check and then you pay the bills and that's it. You know, I just go to work and that's it. It's like,
and
you don't live a life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all don't communicate. Y'all don't talk about y'all goals and where y'all trying to go. Yeah, we're going to probably take cruise in about 2 years. What 2 years? I mean,
anything can happen within them 2 years.
You know what I'm saying? I just want people to understand what life is and doing it, taking trips and, you know, not being held like financially down, and actually building together. That way you appreciate, you know, your spouse. You don't cheat, or you held her to a higher standard. And I mean, and I'm not saying just cheating is the overall, oh my God, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's next episode. Why you think people cheat?
Oh man, that's gonna be the next episode. He just made that up, y'all. I don't know what the next episode gonna be.
Yeah, there's been a lot of cheating going on TV.
Yeah, on TV. I'm like, don't be we ain't got nothing there going on.
I go to work and come home, I'll be tired.
So y'all, that concludes our episode on today. Something happened with Darren Camera, so we're gonna wrap this up.
You can still hit me though.
Oh my God. If y'all like what y'all saw today and what you heard, please subscribe, comment, let us know what you think. So that's the end, y'all. We will see y'all next week.
Everybody say amen.
Now I gotta sit here.
Amen. Everybody say amen. Amen. Now unto him who is able to keep us from falling. May the sweet communion of his holy word, spirit rest, rule, and oblige.